First of all, we have to remove this cover so we can remove the bolts. Take off the wheel. You can see this shock is really nasty. It's full of oil, so it's really necessary to install a new shock. Keep in mind, it's better to install 2 new shocks at the same time. Actually, we only have to remove 3 bolts. 1, 2, and the third one is on the inside of the car. Before you remove the first bolt, make sure you mark the position, because with this bolt you can adjust the camber of the wheel, so it's a good idea to put this in the same position like before. And here we have the 2 nuts. Now we have to remove the 2 bolts. There is some tension of the shock, and that's why the bolts are stuck. So it will be handy if you use an air impact wrench. Now you can see what's happening when you don't mark the shock. So you can see the hole is moving forwards and backwards, so you can set a different camber of the wheel, but that's not something we want. Also watch out for the wiring of the ABS sensor. You can see here it's a little tricky. Now remove the clips with the wires. Now use a screwdriver, or you just can wait to remove one of the bolts. To fix the assembly, to make it a little bit more stable. The next step is to remove these 3 screws and the cover. Now remove the screwdriver, and so all is free to remove the shock as well. And watch out for tension on the brake line. Take off the washer of the old shock and put it back on the new one. And now you can install the shock again. Watch out for the wiring and put the shock into the right position. Now you can use your screwdriver again to help to find the center of the hole, so you can put the bolts back in. Once the bolts are back in position, you can take the 2 nuts and screw them on. Now attach the wiring again with the clips. Now we have to use our car jack to push the shock upwards. so we can screw on the nuts on the upper side of the shock. First the washer, and then we have to take our new nuts. Once you have tightened the nut, then put everything back together. Now it's time to check the alignment mark you made and put everything back in the right position. Once everything looks okay, you can tighten the two nuts and bolts. And keep in mind, it's better to tighten the alignment bolt first a little bit, so you can adjust the camber and set it in the right position. Now put the wheel back on and tighten the bolts. So now we are ready. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you later.